We are going to try body doubling this week. If you want to grab something to write with, we are going to make a to-do list of all the things we need to get done for this week. And slowly but surely, we are going to cross them off together. Let's get started. My to-do list for this week include attend pottery class, write my plot for my next book for the November writing month. I need to embroider my sweatshirts. I need to organize and clean out my whole closet. I need to cut out the lane pattern for those pants that I want to make. But in order to do that, I need to buy some tape. So that's also going on the list. My priorities this week are going to be embroidering the sweatshirt because that is something that I need to send out later in the week or early next week as a birthday present, which is probably inevitably going to be late. And then I also need to write out the basic plot points for my next book for the November writing month in order to try and write a novel in the month of November. Today we are checking off pottery class off our weekly to-do list. We are going to try the pottery wheel for the second time. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than the first. Have to get out of here quickly to go do other family things, but I'm gonna check this off our list for the week. After fighting with the cutout that I had made yesterday for the reverse applique sweatshirt, I have decided to make it a bigger cutout, and hopefully that will solve the majority of my issues. You don't even want to know how much anger I was throwing at that small piece of fabric. It was not working. I tried it for 2 hours, and then this morning I just ripped it all out, and we're going to start fresh. So I'm going to cut out a new square that will hopefully cover everything that I want it to, and then make it hopefully not as difficult to ensure that everything falls onto the pattern. I was trying to cut down on waste, but this process does not want me to do that, I guess. So we're gonna try our best. We're gonna start again. I'm reusing the water soluble paper where I didn't like the old writing, so we're gonna try a new different form, and I did different markers so I could hopefully tell where I am doing the new stuff. So we will go from there. Hopefully I get some characters on here. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to know that when I can't see it. So we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna try again. Last night I finished up the first embroidered sweatshirt. It took me roughly 4 Halloween towns. Why am I measuring in Halloween towns? It's because that's what I was watching as I was working on this sweatshirt. I took a lot longer for this method than I thought. The satin stitch is not my friend. I think I'm going to try a different method for the other 2 sweatshirts, probably the reverse applique process instead of this process, because it took way longer than I expected, and in order to get these done in time I probably need to go with the reverse applique process with a different kind of stitch. But I did finish it up and it looks pretty cute, if I must say. It's not perfect because this is the first time really doing a satin stitch where I'm outlining something. I've done satin stitches where it is like a shape where it's all filled with satin stitches, which turns out okay because you can hide a lot. When you are outlining, it kind of needs to be a lot more perfect, and this definitely wasn't. I still need to wash this and see what it looks like afterwards, and I will show you with my husband trying it on, but I think it looks pretty good. I like the way that it looks. I will probably work on positioning the characters a little bit better on the next one. I do need to go stop at Michael's because I ran out of this blue thread, so I need to pick up more embroidery floss, but not bad for my first time trying this. I'm pretty happy with it. I think my husband will like it. We are working on my plot outline for my next book. I have been utilizing Lisa Cron's Story Genius to help me in this process. It is making my plotting so much easier and so much more thoughtful that I think it's going to really help me prepare for National Writing Month for November. So I am trying to get all of my plot basically outlined, some backstory prepared, so that way I am ready to go once November hits and I can hopefully write my next novel. Right now we are working on the turning point scenes to help understand the main character's development of her misbelief and how it got strengthened through these scenes. The main character's dad dies when she is 12 years old, and so she becomes kind of the person that her family depends on. She thinks that she needs to keep her family together in order for everybody to be happy. Like, she is the glue that keeps everyone together. So we need to build out 3 scenes that will help her strengthen this misbelief that she is the glue, and that without her, her mother is not going to be okay. So we are going to work on building out those 3 turning point scenes to help strengthen our main character's misbelief, and we're going to go from there. Today I am proud of myself. We arrived at 11:47 a.m. I had to go to 2 stores. I had to get thread for the embroidery sweatshirt project, and I needed to get a lightning cable or my phone. I was able to hit both stores because they are clearly very close to each other, and I was able to get both stores in 12 minutes, and now I'm on my way back. Perfectly successful lunch break. Today we are going to be working on a reverse applique sweatshirt. I have already made 1 sweatshirt so far with this process. I made it with SpongeBob fabric for my brother-in-law. Today we are going to be working on making another sweatshirt for my sister-in-law since they are about to become parents. After several hours, we have the final stitching done. So now all we need to do is remove the stay stitch and wash away the water-soluble stabilizer. The final product on. It is so comfortable and cozy and a little oversized, which I think will be perfect. The characters are just adorable. I can't even feel anything of this underneath this, so I am pretty happy with how this turned out. For a very easy DIY gift, I think this is going to be a hit, and now I want one for myself. So catch me making this pretty soon for myself, maybe a different character. Maybe the Rugrats would be my preference. Based on favorite childhood show or movie, I would say Rugrats was mine. This is, yeah, I want to steal it from her. I want this. We have finally secured the regular tape that I've just been putting off buying. I was able to stop on my way to another errand today and pick up the tape, and now we can actually use that hopefully tonight to go and cut out the lane pants pattern so I can make my shorts finally. I finished almost everything on my to-do list this week except for cutting out the lane pants pattern, and I did not get to cleaning or organizing my hall closet, primarily because I didn't get the tape for the lane pants pattern until the last day of the week, which is Saturday in my instance for this vlogging. And for the hall closet, I didn't factor in Halloween and like all those things that I would have to do for that, and like school parties and things like that. So it is going to be moved to another week. So I feel good about everything that I got done. I am going to ship out the presents of the sweatshirts early on Monday next week, and then we should be good to go to reset our to-do list.